First off, it's really hard to lead teams in fast-moving startup environments, and there are just so many variables where things can trip, slip, ignite for the wrong reasons. And what I love about Cloverleaf is that it's just great team GPS in terms of, really increasing odds of success of every single meeting. A bit of a cheat sheet before you have hard conversations, because sometimes it's less about the what than the how. And I think Cloverleaf is infinitely revealing on the how. There's just so many things we don't know about people, their dynamics. And so I put it to use quite a bit. In fact, there are a couple of times where I had really intense conversations where I thoroughly looked at the Cloverleaf profile. It really made it much better. And other times I've actually shared my profile with members of my team. We found it to be just incredibly valuable. And I remember when I first discovered, I kept thinking to myself, gosh, it's like, I can't believe this hasn't been around. If you think about it, like all these tools, Myers-Briggs, Strength Finder, you only get like 1% of the value out of it because it's very episodic. You use it once every 5 years. You look at it every once in a while, you may calibrate, who you are. But what Cloverleaf has taught the world is that using it on a recurring basis can just unlock so much more value. I would just say as a general principle, more data is better than no data. And obviously, Cloverleaf is bringing a lot more actionable data to the table when you have any type of interaction with a team member. Again, it's GPS. I mean, can you get into a destination without GPS? Maybe if you whip out the old Thomas map, but people don't do that anymore. So these types of hints are, really, really helpful. I think growing up and looking at your whole team and mapping them out, I think that's super powerful just to kind of understand the overall chemistry. And if you've got what's the mix between divergent and convergent thinkers, I think that's always a tricky issue in organizations. I think a lot of those profiles, Myers-Briggs and others, really got to get to the heart of that, complicated chemistry. I think using it for offsites is really valuable. Almost doing the pre-work ahead of time. I like to do the side-by-sides. I got a meeting with someone. I love the little email alerts. They make me blush all the time. And it's a little bit of a delicate dance when it kind of plays back your weaknesses. And sometimes I'd want to squirm and hide under a rock, but that's a good tension. You can't manage what you can't see. And I think Cloverleaf drives clarity into who you're working with. There's a lot of wisdom in those types of tools. And I think all managers should be very open to, testing it. Large organizations in particular really need this. Sometimes large organizations know the what, but they suck at the how. I think this is a really good tool. And I'm eager to put it to work with my new startup. There's no margin for bad management of relationships under those circumstances. So yeah, I'm looking forward to taking it to new heights.